Complete difference from yesterday around the same time. We've gotten official word from ITC this fire is extinguished. We met this gentleman, Adam, who has been here for a while. You got stuck. Adam, tell us what you were doing and how long you've been here. Well, Shannon, the first thing that Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez tweeted out after finding out that Tavoris Henderson's bond is set at $150,000 was SMH, shaking my head in disbelief. Now, Tavoris Henderson was on the run. Not looking great for a lot of these folks. Hundreds and hundreds of people delayed since yesterday. This is pretty wild. We're here in Terminal C in the United line. I'm here with Jen Cochran, trying to get home now for quite some time. The rain has not let up. Lots of thunder, lots of lightning, and really a lot of us just kind of taking refuge here at this gas station that we found here at the corner of 124 and FM 1406. I'm here with Jody. You were trying to leave town last night, but the water, you said, just got up so high so quick. We know Houston is so diverse, and that was reflected in yesterday's inauguration ceremony at Wortham Center. Their main concern is just lack of trust in the TEA. Most of the folks that spoke out yesterday say they agree HISD has flaws. They just don't think a state takeover by the TEA is going to help fix those. The protest was organized by the Houston Socialist Movement, and if you were driving in the Galleria area near Westheimer and Post Oak Boulevard yesterday afternoon, you may have seen them.
I feel like I'm still a kid.
At 96 years young, Teddy Kirkpatrick has a lifetime of stories to tell.
He was the oldest member, 25 years old. We call him the old man.
Kirkpatrick served in the Army Air Corps during World War II. Listen long enough, you'll realize why he says it's a miracle he's here.
I flew in the 8th Air Force through 37 missions over Germany in B-17s. Almost fell out 3 times without a parachute. You know, bombs don't always fall out. And I was a flight engineer, so it was my job to arm them, and then if they got stuck, to try to get them to fall out and so forth.
A risky job well done for our country. Decades later, Teddy's still up for adventure. He stays busy as a member of Honor Flight Houston and the Commemorative Air Force. He's traveled the world sharing his war stories.
There I am in England last year at the dam.
But it's his latest adventure that takes the cake. 2 days after his 96th birthday, he was back in a plane, this time jumping out on purpose. Skydiving at 96 because, well, it was on his bucket list.
I was hanging on, you know, and I said, just hope I don't slip out of this thing, you know, but it was, I was having too much fun. I was waving at everybody and so forth, you know, and I was having a ball. But it was so peaceful and so quiet, you know, almost like going to heaven.
Fitting words, considering who he says has gotten him this far.
The good Lord's done that to me. I don't understand any of it. I didn't earn any of it, I don't feel. He's been good to me, and I'm trying to pay him back.
When Teddy landed back on solid ground, his family and friends were all around congratulating this hero on another mission accomplished. In spring, Courtney Carpenter, Morning Dose. Megan Eddings and her team at Excel Lifestyle specialize in making luxe workout gear, but their focus shifted when they heard about the shortage of protective masks for healthcare workers.
And it kind of dawned on my team and I that we have all this fabric here locally in Houston, we should start turning it into masks. So within 24 hours, we had a prototype, a pattern. At that time, we had 25 sewers lined up.
Since then, they've ramped up their efforts. Before, it was just Megan and one full-time employee. Now she's employing 85 people, many of them sewing masks from their homes, and some masks are being cut by laser technology.
We have 4 local kind of tailor seamstresses in town, and they disperse the fabric to all their sewers, to their homes. So everyone's really staying safe and not leaving the house. We're sewing about 9,000 masks per day right now. We've already shipped 18,000 masks, and our online orders have been at least 2,000 a day.
The masks aren't N95 rated, but they are made of fabric specifically designed by Excel to be antibacterial. The masks are already in use at several local hospitals.
Our masks are not N95 rated. I always put that disclaimer out there, but they're actually a double layer protection. They're really soft, and they're even after 100 washes, they're antibacterial. The COVID-19 team at Houston Methodist started using our masks about a week ago. The emergency department doctors at Memorial Hermann are currently using our masks, and Texas Children's and MD Anderson infection control team is analyzing our mask right now.
Their tireless efforts are yet another example of how our community comes together when help is needed.
We just said, we want to help, we need to help. We have the local supply chain, we have the special fabric, and the most important thing to do is always just to kind of give back whenever we can.
In Houston, Courtney Carpenter, Morning Dose.